Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.
Yo, what is the deal, man? Ah! Oh! I just had to get that out of my system real quick, BG, man. Thank you for putting this together, man. Welcome to the
reaction
I'm still
show.
lost for words, man,
The reaction show.
I'm like,
for those who
golly, man.
We will make
Yo,
you know.
I appreciate all y'all for tuning in, man. BG, man, what's the word, man? What's up, man?
Man, I am still at a loss for words, man. And then Cole's Cowboy out there putting us out there like that. But I love it. I love it. It's authentic. It was a very authentic thing. So it's all good, man. I'm excited. Let's get into it. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today.
Yes, we do, man. God, but you know what? It's all good though, man. Yeah, we are still the number one team in the league. Still, control our number one. The road to the playoffs will run to Philadelphia. Period.
Right.
So it's all good. And I see Coach Cowboys in here. I got something to get on my chest for Coach Cowboy.
Yeah, Cole.
Got me trending on Twitter and shit.
Right? I like the attention. I like the attention. Thanks. We're gonna get into that tackle spot for sure. What up, Ready Red in the building? How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? How was everybody's Christmas? That's where it started. Look at me. I got my Mrs. Berger hooked it up with the Jalen fucking.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying? I had to represent. Shout out to the missus. You know what I'm saying? Doing the thing for the holidays. But got a nice little Eagle watch. How was your holidays? Let's get into it.
Look, man. Hey, look, first of all, yes, appreciate you. Hey, Merry Christmas to everybody. Merry Christmas to you, Bergane, and the family. My holiday was good, man. Look, I'm alive. I'm breathing. I got a job. I'm off today. You know what I mean? So it's all good, man. So I really want to get to this game, man.
Well, let's get into it.
Game is like, if I would.
We'll probably want to get it. That's a good spot right there. Let's talk about this, Cole Cowboy. Let's talk about this nation. The 3rd and 30, man. The 3rd and 30. That really. The 3rd and 30.
Whose fault is it? Who do you put that on? Is it JG? Is it
Slay?
I mean,
everybody
is it like
on the defensive field? You said it, JC. There's no play for 3rd and 30 after you have 2 steps.
There's no play for 3rd and 30, man. There's no play. You cannot say, hey.
I was excited. I was up there jumping. Yeah, this is what we do. This is what we do. And then what? A 3rd and 30 from a guy that didn't even catch the ball all game long. T.Y. Hilton. Really?
First catch all season long. This dude came off his couch last week and that is the biggest catch by far, I think, in Cowboys history was at 3rd and 30. Because y'all being swept by the Eagles and y'all on a downward spiral, your quarterback threw a pick 6. We definitely go get into that. And then, Eagles come home, that go to your house and whoop your ass with a backup quarterback. That 3rd and 30 saved your whole season. I do not care what anybody said. I think that 3rd and 30 saved their ass.
That was, man.
Cry, Eagles, cry.
They hating. I feel it. They swept us or something. Like, we beat y'all, at home too. So it don't really matter. At the end of the day, it was a good game for us having our backup in. And now you see it wasn't just the system and the players. It actually has to do with Jalen Hurts. Because Jalen Hurts, I'm telling you, Jalen Hurts would have won this football game. He would have won. We would have won by
Oh,
double
facts.
digits. You seen all them runs Gardner tried to do running,
Absolutely.
and he looked slower than Peyton Manning out there. I was like, what's
Yo,
going
this
on,
dude
brother?
was
You ain't
like
got
he
no
was
will?
running in quicksand, bro. He looked like he was running in quicksand. Like his legs were so heavy. He was so slow.
It looked like Peyton
Like,
Manning was probably run faster than him, man. For real. Like that was crazy. I was like, Gardner, go. There was 2 plays, easy touchdowns. If Gardner could have had any kind of speed. That one Michael Parsons ran him down. That pissed me off. And I was like, come on, Gardner, move your ass. Get out there. Put your head in. Don't be scared. He ran scared. He played scared. I blame the game. I blame the game on Gardner. That's why he had his head down. He knew it was his fault we lost this football game, man. If Jalen freaking Hurts was in there, if it was this right there, we all know who come away with that W.
yeah.
We all know who come away with that W.
And look, people gonna say, hey, it's an excuse, blah, blah, blah. I've been watching the Eagles all year long. To have this many fumble handoff. Come on, man. I ain't seen that all year. You know why? Because Gardner Minshew is not used to handing the ball off to Miles Sanders and these running backs. But Jalen Hurts is. Yes, Jalen Hurts do not play no defense. I understand that. He don't play defense. Guess what? He's not going to give y'all a short field after our defense, gave y'all, came up with a big stop. He's not going to give y'all a short field. That's why y'all scored so much.
Yeah,
it wasn't our defense. Our defense was compromised because of Gardner Minshew turnovers.
Short fields.
Like, come on, man. So, yes, he doesn't play defense, but at the same time, you got to watch the game. If you watch the game, up by double digits, Gardner Minshew, defense gave up 40. I got it. But Gardner Minshew, the playbook was cut in half. No RPO was being run at all. No RPO was being run at all. You put Hurts in Saturday's game. We are running RPO. We are running for 200-300 yards on the Dallas Cowboys because they could not stop the run. It seemed like the whole playbook was completely different.
But I'm saying even with the same playbook that we ran, don't change the offensive snap. I mean, in terms of play calling, I think if we played it with Jalen Hurts, it would have been a different outcome. There's too many plays where Gardner couldn't run, where you're like, oh, man, if Jalen's right here, boom, easy run. I'm not talking about he had to work on for anything. I'm talking about clear, easy lane for him to go get the first down, get out of bounds, do whatever he needs to do. Keep the chains moving. That's what Jalen Hurts does different than Gardner Minshew. And his balls, I'm tired of people saying, oh, Gardner throws the ball better than Jalen. They were ducks. Even the ones that were complete, I wasn't even sure if they were going to get completed. I was like, what is that? What is this? He floating them off the back foot. He was so scared out there. It reminded me, you know what? Not to hate on Jalen, but it reminded me of Jalen last year, first game against Dallas, where we all laid the egg over there. You know what I'm saying? That's what it reminded me. How Jalen seemed a little the lights were a little bit too bright for him at the time. The lights were a little bit too bright for Nick Sirianni at the time. It was one of those type of situations with Gardner. No matter how much he said he was ready. Oh, I was ready for this. They trained me for this and all that stuff. He was not ready for what he went into that day.
Nah. He wasn't ready. Hey, Gardner Minshew was not ready from the first snap. Every time the camera went on Gardner Minshew's eyes, I'm like, oh my God, he's scared. Oh my God, he's scared. Not one time throughout the game, I'm like, oh my God, he's confident, blah, blah, blah. No, he looks scared. It looks like the moment was too big for him. Those catches, those 300 yards, guess what? Dallas almost got his spine taken out because the ball was so damn high. He went and got that. He made that play. A.J. Brown almost got his knees taken out because he had to go make plays. So stop saying he had 300-yard passing, blah, blah, blah.
Because we have some good offense.
Huh?
I said because of talent on our offense. That's why he had 300 yards. You know what I'm saying? He never got sacked the whole game. The whole game.
Zero sacks.
Zero sacks. Give Jalen 0 sacks. I bet you he got 400 yards passing. What are you talking about?
He's definitely having over 100-yard rushing.
And 100 yards rushing.
I tell you that. Look, the time of possession was lost because we did not have Jalen Hurts. to keep this, this 3rd and 1 going. You know what I mean? Like this first down at the first downs. Yeah, people can say is it excuse all day, every day. But guess what? We still had a chance to win. 4 turnovers, and we still had a chance to win with the backup, and we was up double digits twice. Dallas was never up by double digits when they played Philly with a backup quarterback. But the Eagles were up double digits twice with a backup quarterback, and we beat ourselves. I don't care is it excuse or not. It is what it is. It's over with. I'm telling you the truth. I saw the game. I watched the game. Jalen Hurts is there. We win the game.
End of story. No questions asked. And we should have won with the backup. Minshew sucked. Everybody was like, he played a decent game. I hated hearing it. I had to turn off YouTube for a little bit because everybody was saying, he played a good game. Who win? Win. Devontae balled out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You see no catches he had to make that game? He was jumping up and putting his body on the line for them catches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a beast. 2,000 yards. First give him his props. First give him his props for the 1K. You know what I'm saying? The Eagles talked about it. Oh, we ain't never had no receiver with 1K, and then AJ came and did it. And now our other boy Smitty came out there and balled out and got his 1K with 2 games left. Give it up to Devontae Smith, but then you got to give it up to this is the first time ever in franchise history. History. 2 1K receivers on the Eagles at the same time. I always thought, when it was Macklin and D Jackson, they would do it, but they didn't do it, and they definitely did here with AJ and Smitty.
Yeah, facts, man. And look, hey, shout out to these boys, man. You know what I mean? Devontae Smith, he put in the work. AJ Brown, he came to Philly with that dog mentality that kind of, had a effect on the whole team. Because of AJ Brown. AJ Brown is the reason why we are 13-2. His dog mentality. He said, hey, I came here to win. I don't care what it takes. And for him to get 1K when a lot of haters was like, oh, as a matter of fact, a lot of them are in this chat right now. People was like, it doesn't matter if y'all got Jerry Rice. Who's going to throw him the ball? You know what I mean? All this nonsense about he's going to be upset because he's not getting targets and BS. We got 2, not 1, but 2 1,000-yard receivers on the Philadelphia Eagles after we struggled for years without getting 1,000 yards, and now we got not 1 but 2. So shout out to Jalen freaking Hurts.
And if Gardner wasn't still here the whole time, as you see, he balled out too. If Gardner was here the whole time without getting hurt, I think we have 3, like I said, in the preseason. Like this team is built different. They're way better than any other Eagles team I've ever seen in my lifetime, man. They're something special, but the injury bug has hit. Let's talk about a little bit of some of these injuries. We got the first one here with the best guy, Pro Bowl himself, Mr. Lane Johnson. Lane Johnson is out for the remainder of the season. Said they're not sure about the playoffs. I imagine, with a first round bye, we go lock that up. They give him that extra week. He should be fine by there. But what do you feel about that? How you feel about that one?
Man, that's a big loss, man. That's a big loss, man. When I was reading it earlier, man, it was like, all right, so the Eagles Pro Bowl tackle Lane Johnson is expected to miss the remainder of the regular season with a torn tendon in his abdominal area. A torn. Man, I was hoping that it was only for the regular season, but when you tear something, man, I mean, it's not easy, man. You need rest. He might need surgery. Who knows? But to me, that is a big blow because this offensive line have been the best offensive line in football. Like we got not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but we got 5 Pro Bowl guys on the offensive line, like 3 selected, 2 alternate. I get it, but at the same time, Lane Johnson, that's a big blow. But if any team could overcome injuries and key areas, is the Philadelphia Eagles. So Driscoll, the next man up mentality, let's get it. This is 2017 all over again, folks. Right. This is 2017 all over again. Injuries in key spots down the line. Now we're about to start being what? Underdogs all over again. Yes, we got the best record in football, but these injuries are starting to pile up with the MADDOX, with the Lane Johnson. Look, I mean, now this is where we shine. This is where we shine, where people count us out. The Lane Johnson injury, man, I'm not going to lie. I'm butthurt over that, but I think that we could get through it, but it's going to take a team effort, right? Like Samalu, he's got to play much better now. He's going to have to help Driscoll out, right? But the thing is, Driscoll played a lot last year. So that, like I'm saying, because last year we had some injuries, Driscoll came in, so he's not a rookie coming in. So he's a vet. Like he knows how to come in and play the position. So it's going to hurt, but I feel confident that we'll be fine.
Yeah, I think Driscoll will be fine out there. He got thrown into that game. He didn't do that bad. We still didn't give up any sacks, so he must have did his job. And Driscoll's got experience. He was good last year. When Lane went out for a couple of games there. I'm not really worried about that. Loss. I can't wait. I think Lane will be fine for the playoffs, so I don't think we need to worry about that. And once he gets back, that's the perfect time for him anyway. Like we should have locked it up then. And that's when. Remember when we were talking about this before? I told you. I wish Jalen would just suck it up, take a shot, whatever you need to do to play. Well, listen, let me tell you why.
Go ahead.
Suck it up and play one more game. Lock it up. Now you got, the next 2 weeks where you locked it up. You played a big-time team. You won. Now you move forward. You got to rest that shoulder the next 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? With a first-round bye. You don't have to worry about playing football. You think about it. Some of them plays we might even have. I'm not saying that Minshew,
but
Lane to get hurt, but what happens?
What's more important to you, man? Beating Dallas this past Saturday or winning a Super Bowl? Because that's a matter. Like that's a serious question. Because look, we lost to Dallas. I get it. There wasn't nothing on the line for us really. All right, we got the Saints, the Giants coming up. I got that. You know what I mean? Those two, we could win those two. None of those two are going to put 40 on us. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to beat ourselves like we just did. So I say that to say this, that we needed Jalen Hurts to be healthy as much as possible. He sucks it up. He goes out there because he's trying to suck it up, but he's not completely 100%. And now he's out for the season, and we're dealing with Minshew.
But he might not have been out for the season. You seen him when the Gardner scored that touchdown. Them arms went up, clean and up, straight up in the air. And no pain, no wrenching, no nothing.
Yeah, but there's no rotation. There's no rotation.
But I'm just saying, our team is better than the Cowboys, even without a Jalen Hurts. That was a Minshew mess up. You know what I'm saying? We beat ourselves again. Second game this year. We only lost 2 guys. Second game. 2, so I feel good about that period because we still only got 2 losses.
13-2? Nobody saw that coming. Eagle fans, hey man, y'all should be happy. 13-2.
And guess what? It was in the division, another division game where they didn't beat us. We beat ourselves again against a division rival opponent. That's what happens. Division rival games are crazy, and we seen ourselves beat ourselves again. The only second loss of the season, and it's inside of our division, man. It's what happens, man. It was happened. That's why they say division games are crazy. But those are our only losses on the season, and I still feel good about it. Those guys that beat us. We beat ourselves. I'm saying that to the end of the day.
Yeah. Hey, look. Hey, put Ready Red comment up for me, please. The last one. Dak is 7-1. Okay, cool. What have Dak done to stop the Eagles from making the playoffs or winning Super Bowl since he's been there? Go ahead. I'll wait. Because I could have sworn that Dak Prescott been there for 7 years and Eagles won a Super Bowl, made the playoffs 5 out of 6. But hey, y'all worrying about regular season records. Have fun with that. Hey, y'all can hold that L. All right, like big balls, all right? Because Dak 7-1 don't mean nothing to me. He never stopped the Eagles from making the playoffs or winning a Super Bowl since he's been there.
0 bench. And for all you guys with this quarterback This running quarterback, Jalen Hurts is a quarterback, guys. That's where you guys got to twist it. We got the best offensive line and the best running game in the business, so he can run the ball too, and he helps extend that. But at the end of the day, he is still top 10 in passing too, guys. He's number one in a lot of sacks. He's broken quarterback records, my guys. So don't give me that running quarterback, because he is not a running quarterback. He's not a Lamar Jackson. He's not a Michael Vick. He's none of those guys. McNabb, Cunningham, none of them. He is Jalen freaking Hurts, and that fool is a whole nother level to any of them. You know, his second year, Pro Bowl alternate last year, Pro Bowler this year, probably going to be all pro for the NFC this year. You know, MVP candidate in your second year, you haven't even fully developed yet. You know, you're still a baby in this game. And you out there still winning MVPs on this awesome Philadelphia Eagles football team. Come on now. Wait till he primes out. There won't be no Patty Mahomes talks no more. There's going to be nothing but Jalen Hurts talk. Everybody's going to want to be like him.
Yeah, in fact, look, I cannot disagree with anything that you just said. And Jalen Hurts is doing stuff that Dak Prescott would never do. Never will rush for 10 plus TDs. He'll never be, NFL history quarterbacks has thrown for 20 plus touchdowns, have rushed for 10 plus TDs. Never. All right. So Jalen Hurts, literally, if he did not get hurt, would have won the MVP. Dak Prescott never would have won an MVP. All right. So, look, man, it is what it is, man. I think this is because this Cowboy fans are so delusional that, look, all they can say, you're not going to win Super Bowl. You're not going to win Super Bowl. Yeah, why are you worrying about us? Like, how far y'all going to go? One round? Like, you'll see us in the second round at least. At least meet us in the second round, because we're going to be there. I don't know. Are y'all going to be there?
Hold on, Birdman. Hold on. I got to let some out in. We see what's up, what time we at. But yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to go to. Everybody keeps saying, we're going to see him again in the playoffs. We're going to see him again in the playoffs. When has the Dallas Cowgirls made it past the first round? We make it past automatically. You know, we automatic pass go. That's how last year. Last year with Jalen, right? Listen, this is so funny. Last year with Jalen, we locked down the last seed 2 weeks before the season was over, too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, we had our first round bye last year in the regular season, playing in the wild card. And this year, we're about to lock down the number one seed again and have the first round battle. So it doesn't even matter. Dak has not made it past the first round. He's not going to make it past the first round.
Dak ain't going to go past go, bro. He going straight to jail. Like, you know what I mean? First round jail. He's going straight there. Don't go past go. Hey, just like my girl Ashell say, do not collect 200. You ain't going to go past go. Because guess what? You ain't going to see us down the road. This is it. This was the Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl. The last time, oh my God, all over Twitter. I mean, Jay Tuck, all these Cowboys, they are celebrating. They won the Super Bowl against the Philadelphia Eagles Christmas Eve. And we all know what happened the last time, that last year when they celebrated about sweeping the Eagles. They got beat the first round and was exactly what the Eagles were. Out the playoffs. So congratulations to the Dallas Cowboys. Y'all have won the Super Bowl on Christmas Eve.
That is that Super Bowl. Like I told him, hey, wrap that gift up like a bow, because the Eagles just gave you a Christmas gift early. Here you go. Here you go, your W against, our backup quarterback that cost us the game. Here you go, the W. It's not even, y'all can't even say y'all beat the MVP because he was on the sideline. So there you go, early Christmas gift from the Philadelphia Eagles to the Dallas Cowboys. Have a nice day.
It's funny though, man. I mean, of course, look, we was not boosting up Gardner Minshew before this game. But last time the Cowboys played the Eagles, they were boosting up who? Cooper Rush.
Yes.
No interceptions. Oh, he's undefeated. Here's this dude that going to take over Dak Prescott's job. We wasn't saying that. We all want Jalen Hurts. Nobody's saying that Minshew was better than Hurts. Y'all were saying that Cooper Rush was better than Prescott. You know what I mean? No turnovers. And, he's undefeated. And that all of a sudden, they lost to the Eagles. It's like, oh, he's a backup. We been knew that Minshew was a backup. Y'all didn't know that Russ was
He
a
played
backup.
like a backup the whole
What
game.
the hell?
He looked like that's what he's the best backup in the league. You damn right he's the best backup in the league, but that's exactly where it ends at backup. He's no starting quarterback. He's not getting a big paycheck next year. He's not playing for nobody's football team, and that's for fact. That's for fact. Minshew,
Nah.
he can win you a game or two, but obviously he couldn't even do that. When you got the number one offense in the league, number one offensive line in the league, you don't get sacked one time, my guy.
One time.
You can't win a football game. You need to get out of here. You need to get
no sacks, man. No sacks.
Trash. That's
God.
trash.
Yo, I feel like, man, I promise you, man, if Minshew, one turnover difference, if we had 3 turnovers instead of 4 turnovers, we win this game. Like, and man, I'm not going to let Miles Sanders off the hook either, because his bum ass, I'm a big Miles Sanders fan. I love this dude, man. He fumbled at the worst time, but he took accountability. I'm not going to question him too much because he's having his best season ever. You know what I mean? Like double digits touchdowns, over 11 plus rushing yards. So yes, but Minshew, you've been watching all year. All you gotta do, don't mess up. Just hand the ball off. Don't throw interceptions. Come on, man. Like it's just one of them things. Like I'm not going to be going to crush Miles Sanders like that. You know what I mean? Because like the one fumble, it was crucial.
He was having a great game. I don't even know why he was out for that long stretch of time and stopped running the football and put Kenny Gainwell in the game. I don't hate on Kenny at all, but Mal was kind of on a roll there. You know what I'm saying? You should have left him in the football game and let him continue to pound those Cowboys. It wouldn't be so close, man. Like you said, we had double-digit leads twice in this football game. We didn't trail to the end of the football game. Like we had full control of this. We gave them the ball too many times. All those turnovers led to 20 points. You take those turnover points away, and what is the score? The Eagles dominated. We won that football game. So that's just common sense math. Those turnovers was a short field. They gave them, like you said, Dallas got 20 points off the turnover. So, you lose you lose the football game.
Look, and I know that the people that's watching is going to say, what? That's an excuse. Did you watch the game? I mean, could you, all right, just take your hater hat off and say, wow, you know what? Dak Prescott should have been sacked. MADDOX was just grabbing him down. Dak Prescott, kudos to him. I never, hey, I'm not going to go down. He escaped the pocket, first down. They would have punt the ball. Like, they would have punt the ball. We would have got the ball. Darius Slay, the pass interference, the illegal contact play, they scored on that. It was 4th and 8, and Dak threw the ball out of bounds. 4th and 8. They scored on that drive. It should not have been a score if Darius Slay did not get that call because the pass was incomplete. And then right there, the Gardner Minshew handoff to, I think, Boston Scott at the Dallas 20-yard line. That's 3. That's 3 touchdowns that we literally gave Dallas. Like, come on, man. Stop hating. It's just facts. If you watch the game, you saw exactly what I'm talking about.
They didn't beat us. And that's the thing, they feel proud about it. They're out there like, oh, we beat you guys, we dominated you guys. When did you dominate? There was no part of the football game where you guys dominated at all. So that just needs to come out your mouth. You need to stop talking about it, because we dominated that football game. We kept giving you the ball back. The Mouse fumble, the 2 Minshew, and Quez Watkins, man. Quez Watkins. You need to step up again, man. I gave you the most credit, man. The most credit about being that guy, the only receiver in this, receiving court that's going out there grabbing that football out of the sky, making big plays, because that's how you were last year. But this year I have seen another Quez Watkins. I don't know that it's because he, slipped down the depth chart or what, but Quez Watkins is definitely, irritating the hell out of me. Definitely irritating the hell out of me. Because not even just this game, but this game in particular, both interceptions, I feel like if you were that dog doing what you normally do, you go get that football. You go get that football. You don't let it be a chance. You don't let it be an opportunity. That's your backup quarterback in the game. You don't leave it to chance. You know, you don't leave it a chance. You go make sure you secure. You got your backup quarterback's back, and you go catch that football. So you see Devontae, he's smaller than Quez. Go up there and catch the
And
football. You
he
know,
went
he
for
got hit a couple of good times. You see him out there,
absolutely.
you know, making plays. You need to have made those plays, and I'm not giving you no pass, Quez. I ain't giving you no pass.
Yeah, look, and look, man, your Quez Watkins. I
So,
still
King.
think he is going to be the X factor for the Philadelphia because of his speed. I thought this was Minshew and Quez not on the same page, but hey, the Dallas, those 2 interceptions were incredible, man. Like, the DB curse was one of them. I think what 2 of them or whatever it was. The Dallas players, man, that caught the interceptions, they were hungry, man. You could tell. They was, oh my God, we cannot lose this game. We want this win. And I'm telling you, those 2 interceptions were incredible. Yes, there were still picks, but the over-the-top one where the dude just, like, literally wanted more than Quez. Like, one-handed, grabbed the freaking, ball off his end. And then the last one, like, that was a great pick. Like, it was just like, who wanted more? They wanted more than we did. I mean, hey, a backup quarterback. Yeah, we got about 1 game to win to lock the number 1 seed up. It seemed like that Quez Watkins to me, and some of these guys. The first 3 quarters, we had 1 sack on Dak Prescott. We end up with 6 now. We end up with 6 sacks, but the first 3 quarters, 1 sack. Like, what the hell? Like, come on, man. Like, what's going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, show me your fire,
Richard. Sorry about that. I do agree with that. I think that was Devontae's best game for sure.
Oh yeah. Was it? Yeah. I mean, well, that's
definitely his number wise, but like in terms of what he played, he was there. You know what I'm saying? That's like those last drive. That last drive is the last drive you win a football game is. AJ Brown on the sideline, sweet feet. You know what I'm saying? Making that catch on the sideline. And then Devontae Smith jumping up there, putting his life on the line, coming down in the 19 to 18 yard line. Those are the games you win, my guy. Those are definitely the games you win. And I was in like, yeah, we got it. No, it's a wrap. And no. Minshew.
Yeah, man. But
the quarterback threw the ball out of bounds so many times. He threw the ball out of bounds like 20 times that game, and it irritated the hell out of me. It was 3 plays in a row, remember? Out of bounds. Who does that? This is a video game.
Bro, like literally, I think it was like before halftime, whatever it was like literally 3 straight plays. You know why? Because he was scared. Minshew played scared the whole freaking game. Like literally 3 back-to-back plays. He's throwing it high. I'm like, what the hell he's throwing it to? At least throw it to the feet. At least throw it to his feet. He might have a chance of catching it on his feet, right? This dude's like out of bounds. I'm like, what the? Okay, all right, let's go. 2nd and 10, out of bounds. All right, okay, all right. 3rd down. God damn it, Minshew! Stop throwing the shit out of bounds.
What the hell are you doing?
Big Lake Jake came in and hit that 47-yarder. It was before halftime. This dude kept on throwing it out of bounds. What the hell?
That was the worst sequence of football I ever watched in my life. The worst. I've never seen that happen. 3 plays in a row. It's like if you're playing somebody and man whooping their ass, and like you trying to be nice to them, so you gonna hide that ball and just throw it out of bounds 3 plays in a row just to give the ball back to him. Man, that was ridiculous football, and I don't agree with it. I've never seen Jalen Hurts throw it 3 times in a row, and if he did throw it 2 times in a row, it's probably because they were chasing him down and he wanted to make sure he was getting it out of bounds. That was just intentional. It seemed like to me, like he looked like he wanted.
Yeah, man.
I'm not ready. There you go.
Right. Yeah. Like, I don't know what to say, man, but shout out to Green Queen, man. Hey, matter of fact, that is a Green Bay Packer fan, BG, that, kind of convert to being an Eagles fan. You know what I mean? Her name was Green Bay Packer Queen, but then she became an Eagles fan, and she just changed it to Green Queen. Green Bay Eagles. So now, shout out to her for being an Eagles fan. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, you always got the applications out. I see you always got the
application is here, folks. Application is here. If your team is trash, you know what I mean? But shout out to the Green Bay Packers, though. They did beat the Miami Dolphins yesterday. I needed that. I was hoping for that because my boss, he's a Dolphins fan, and thank God he has no leverage over me this week because he lost to a team that we beat. So I'm going to work with my head held high tomorrow. It is what it is because his team lost to the Packers. So, but yeah, man, hey, the application, the door is almost closed, folks. The playoffs is almost here. So you have 2 more games to jump on board. If not, hey, you're out. You will not be celebrating with us on Broad Street. That's all I'm saying. You will not. That's all I'm gonna say.
Because it's happening. 2 division games, losses. The only losses of the season. Nobody outside our division, which is the number 1 division in football today. Everybody called it the NFC least. But I told everybody it goes back and forth. And we were there for a while. I'll say that. The division was weak for a while. It was probably one of the longest droughts of the division for a while. But as a whole, man, we always had them. We were always big up there. Remember those years Dallas won all them games. The Rams won double digits. Like it's been up and down in this division. I don't know why I said the Rams, but it's been up and down in this division. I was meaning the New York Giants, but it's been up and down in this division. We're back on top, man. So the only losses came from the best division in football, and that's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good.
It would have been great to sweep the division, but look, we have bigger plans, man. And that is what separates us from the Cowboys, right? They're worrying about, we 7-1 against the Eagles. We sweep the Eagles. Okay, cool. Congratulations. Guess what? We're still better than y'all. Our record is still better than y'all. We still have the better team.
Oh man, there was a
matter about the record.
In there. I'm sorry, I have to do it. Hey guys, it might get a little noisy for a second. I'm sorry, but I have to put this picture up. I seen it on LB's little YouTube message there. It was crazy. You guys, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna turn off the mic. Let's see. So sorry about that.
Well, just mute on your side. Just mute one.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I muted.
Oh yeah. This is so classic. And, they feel like they won a Super Bowl, but this is what it is after the game. Hold on, let me get this comment down. Because this is still what it is at the end of the day. At the end of the day, this is what it is.
You're still below us. They're still below.
Bottles popping. We still number 1. Minnesota's still number 2. San Francisco's still number 3. And even Tampa Bay is gonna be number 4 over you Cowgirls. So come on now.
And they are under 500. They're like 8, whatever they are, and they're still gonna be above the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah. Are y'all better than us? I'll wait.
They're not.
Y'all so many games behind. And y'all still try to talk about it like y'all about to lose to the Titans.
And the Commanders, possibly.
And the Commanders.
The Titans and the Commanders, good defense, good running team. And okay, all right. Hey, good luck, Dallas. Good luck.
Good luck, Cowboys. Really. Come on. The only way y'all win anything is if we just totally shit the bed and lose the last 2 remaining games. Y'all luckily win, which I don't think y'all going to win those next 2 games. I think y'all at least split, maybe even go 0-2. But come on, think about it. It's real life here. We're not playing games. We're talking about real serious situations. Eagles, we're not losing 2 games in a row. We only have to win one game. We're not losing 2 in a row.
So, hey, you expect a 13-1 team at the time to lose 3 straight times? Let me see. The math is not adding up. We was 13-1 for a reason. You know what I mean? So we ain't lose 2, 3, 4, 5 games all year. So we going to lock up that number 1 seed. But the thing is, the scary thing is, BG, this is, I keep going back to 2017, Nick Sirianni's 2nd year, Doug Peterson's 2nd year, Carson Wentz second full year starting. Jalen Hurts, second full year starting. I know the Harris is going to say, "Well, he started play. He played 4 games his rookie year. He wasn't the starter. Get out your head. This is his second full year starting. Injuries in key spots. Number 1 seed. I mean, this is scary. This is like goosebumps type of scary right here. This might be running it back 2017 all over again. A good run team. You know what I mean? Alshon Jeffries then, AJ Brown now. Like, I mean, this team is like Chauncey Gardner now, but Coleman, our slot corner, what's that slot corner from the Saints that picked that ran a pick 6 back? He has signed a 1-year deal with the Eagles. He the one that kicked it off in the NFC Championship with the pick 6.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, like, all these moves are like 2017, and man, I can't wait. All I'm waiting for is for them to say Eagles have clinched the number 1 seed and tickets are going to be going out, and I will make sure I'm there, man. Woo! Let's go.
Yeah, CJ's gonna definitely help us out there. I think like you said,
he's coming back this week.
Yeah,
he's eligible to come out,
baby, and he gonna ball out against the Saints. Y'all want to let me go? Let me show you what y'all missing over here. So I'm pretty 100% confident CJ's gonna come back, ball out. He does play the slot. He played the slot this year. Y'all act like MADDOX wasn't out. We won a bunch of football games already with MADDOX out. And that's because CJ slid in. Kayvon was playing suspect, all right, but he's been playing better as of late. Blankenship's been playing pretty good. Epps been balling out.
Man.
So it's like,
man.
I'm not worried about it. I think if you slide, CJ, CD Deuce up in that slot position, we are all good with no worries, man. No worries at all.
That's what I'm saying.
The Facebook community, they deep today, man. They showing a lot of love, man. Make sure y'all hit that like. We are on JC Sports Talk channel and Bird Game 31. The numbers are pushing up there. Make sure you guys stop by, hit the like on both channels, subscribe, because we are some of the best content creators for your Philadelphia Eagles. We always bring that fire, especially when we meet together.
But yeah, so hey, the whole Blankenship thing, man, I find it interesting. The MADDOX injury is unfortunate. If I'm the Eagles, I'm putting Chauncey in the slot and then leave Blankenship back there. He's been doing a solid job. So why not? Right? I mean, like, what would you do? Yeah, MADDOX is a big blow. If Chauncey come back, that's his natural position. It's the slot. It is that nickel corner.
That defense suspect. That's the reason why the defense was so suspect. I wanted to really roast JOSIAH Scott because he was trash. He made like one good play, but he was trash that game. All those yards. Dak was like 19 for 19 in zone coverage, and because zone coverage, they had CD Lamb in that slot position, and that's who was on them was a JOSIAH Scott off the line. So he got toasted, he got roasted, he got burned all over that field. Like that. I won't even say that Bradbury and Slade didn't play great, but it was more about what they found a mismatch. They realized that they weren't going to travel either one of our cornerbacks, and we left JOSIAH Scott in the middle of them, and he just roasted.
How do you feel about that, real quick though? I mean, like, do you think that Slade or Bradbury, Lamb was cooking us? 8 for 8 before halftime, over 100 yards, 1 touchdown. Like, do you feel like either Slade or Bradbury should go to again and say, "Hey, I got this"? Like, how do you feel about our corners not traveling with the best wide receiver on that team?
Yes, I feel like Slade should always do that. He's the number 1 cornerback on his team. Whenever one guy's getting hot like that, you got to cool him off. I'm not even saying you got to play the rest of the game in zone, but I will say you're going to play a good portion that you cool this guy off. They start double teaming them in the second half, but like you could easily, that's why you pay Slater big bucks. Go lock him up. This dude's torture your slot guy. Put Slater in the slot. I don't care if it is his weakest spot. He's still a better cornerback than JOSIAH Scott, So that was a Gannon mistake, as always, because even remember last time we were like, well, Slade, why aren't you traveling with the number 1? Why aren't you? And he's like, hey, man, if you want me on the outside, he want me on the outside. You know what I'm saying? He's not, we don't need to travel in this defense. But it's like, come on now. You got to set your pride aside for a second sometimes. And you gotta like just say, okay, Slay, go lock him down for a second. Go do your thing. Now, if Slay gets torched still while he do that, at least it showed you had the balls to lock him down. You know what I'm saying? We're
Yeah,
not sitting
fact.
here like, yeah,
Agree.
it leaves no excuses on the table. When you got your best corner, hey, he just had a good game. He did his thing. But like when you got your fourth string cornerback, even fifth string cornerback, out there, in the slot, thinking he's going to produce at a high level. That's he didn't even have number one snaps all week with MADDOX playing because MADDOX was supposed to play. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get him back in the game shape, get him back, get ready to play football again. And he took most of the reps this week. I'm pretty positive that happened. So, for him to get thrown in there, he got torched a little bit. He got torched. Reed Blankets just, I think he missed a play late in the fourth. He got, he just.
Wait, that 30-30 you talking about? That cover two?
Yeah.
Man, yo, that 3rd-and-30, man. Like to me, it looked like Slay, but after the game was over, the reporter was talking to him. He was like, "Hey, that was a cover two. A coach called the call. This and that. Hey, we didn't execute." But to me, it seems like he got caught looking and. Man, I don't know. Look, I love Slay. I'm a big Darius Slay fan. But this wasn't his best game. This past Saturday was not his best game at all. I mean, so there's so many blame to go around, but that wasn't Slay. That 3rd-and-30 looked bad on Slay, though. It looks like Slay, that was Slay guy, and he kind of got caught looking. He was like, is the ball out yet? You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man.
What do you think about this? Ricky said we should bring back LeBlanc.
For what? But in the slot?
Yeah.
Because LeBlanc was playing safety.
No, he was corner.
No. Remember against the Saints in the playoff game against the Saints, the divisional round in 2000 in the following year, 2018, the playoff game. He was I think he was a safety position. Like, he picked up Drew Brees. But I mean, I don't know. Like, I think that we could be fine if Chauncey goes into
when Gardner's back, we're fine.
Yeah, and he's supposed to come back now. So remember, like the slot position is literally a lot of teams. That's not the number one guy. Dallas, their slot guy, is their number one guy because he was avoiding the outside and Bradbury and Slay. So that's why CD was cooking the corners because he was scared of the outside guys. So, but Dallas, kudos to them. They saw a mismatch. They went to the slot. I guarantee you, if Gardner was there, there's no way he was going to cook up Chauncey Gardner in the slot.
If Maddox doesn't get hurt, if he doesn't get hurt, he was having a career game. He had like almost sack on Dak, which I thought should have been flagged in the first place. Like if we were to go lay Dak out in that play, it would have been a huge flag, a huge fine. Roughing the passer.
That's what I'm saying.
But they didn't want to blow the whistle and they let him get that completion. Hey, still nice play for Dak, whatever. But I still think that was BS. And then he came back around again and got Dak again on another one. Like he was having a great game until he got hurt. I know he got hurt early in the game, but it was starting to look really good and it was locking him down. There was nothing going on in that slot position when MADDOX was still in the football game.
Yeah, and he got hurt on he was in charge of the whole little trick play, right? When Dallas tossed it to a CD threw he threw it back to Dak. That's how he got hurt. That was a negative 10 yards right there. He tackled Dak, and that's how he got hurt. So absolutely, MADDOX was playing very, very well. One of his best games by far. Very aggressive. Now what? Next man up. Like, who do we have confidence in, man? Like, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here with the Lane Johnson injury, with the MADDOX injury? Where do we go from here? Like, who's next up? And how confident do we feel in these guys?
Yeah. I feel pretty confident with the Driscoll thing. I do. I've seen Driscoll play tackle before for us. He's had really good games at tackle for us. I feel like he can go 2 games against the Saints and the Giants, and then you get a first round bye. Hope that Lane Johnson comes back in the playoffs. We make a run there. We make a push. I feel like, as bad as the two injuries are, at the end of the day, our football team is still too good. It's still too
Oh
good.
yeah.
It's too
Oh
good.
yeah.
Like we just start
Absolutely.
getting players back. It's still too good. I still think even if they didn't play the rest of the season, we could still, win the Super Bowl. Still,
Yeah.
you know.
Absolutely. Yo, I feel like all across the board, even with Minshew, like remember when Nick Foles
Mhm.
came in for Carson Wentz? Yes, he beat the Giants.
Facts.
He threw for 4 touchdowns, but the following 2 games he struggled. So we went into the playoffs because of Nick Foles struggle and stuff like that. Okay, I get it. But every position, even our backups, are good. That is the scary part. Milton Williams yesterday was making plays all on Saturday, was making plays all over the field. Like we didn't hear Sue name, like Davis name, Fletcher Cox name. I mean, but so that's how good we are. So we will
Mhm.
be fine. We will be fine. I feel like with now they know I'm the starter. I'm getting first team reps all week long, and now I'm mentally preparing myself to start. Then we should be fine, man. The Saints is not going to put up 40 points on the Eagles. The
Facts.
Giants is not going to put up 40 points on the Eagles. Like
Facts.
so we'll be fine. So now we just got to tune things up before the playoffs. That's the bigger picture. The playoff, the second round. We're already out the first round, folks. We are out the first round.
Right.
We're gonna lock that up. All right. We need one win. One win. I mean, this will be an historic failure if we cannot get one win at BG. We need
Facts.
one win to lock up the number 1 seed. And guess what? I see y'all bees in the second round. You know what I
If you
mean? The
make
second
it.
round.
Yeah, whoever makes it. Yeah. And Law Nation
Yeah,
thinks
hey.
it's a system because of the game Minshew had. Did y'all hear? I think I heard a little bit of that on Law Nation's channel. Shout out to Law Nation. He does some good work over there with the Cowboys. But no, it's not the same. It shows. I think this game, and I kind of think the Eagles did it on
Yeah.
purpose. I think they did it on purpose. I think they want to show the nation that it does not matter system and great team around you. It's about your quarterback. That's why millions
Yes.
and millions of Eagles fans out there will tell you straight up, Jalen Hurts played his football game. We won. And not even like we barely win. Like we won one. There would be no final drive, to see if Minshew
No.
goes through. There would be none of that. The game would have been over probably by halftime, maybe third quarter.
Yeah. I mean, look, the whole system thing is a perfect way to throw that out the trash. Just throw that out the garbage. Because guess what? If it was a system, then Gardner Minshew would be running RPO. If it was a system, then we would have won this game. You know why? The playbook changes. It's not. It's the person. It's the person. It is a quarterback. Jalen Hurts. Go ahead.
I was gonna say because they know all those times you've seen Minshew looking like Eli Manning, running the football like slower than a turtle, out there. You knew dang well in your head that if Jalen Hurts was running that football at that time, it would have been touchdowns. Man, there was a couple of them when we were in that red zone where it would have been a touchdown if he would have went in there and had just scored a touchdown. Ran the football. Jalen Hurts was in that football game. And even not some of those third downs, it would have been an easy, first down. Jalen was there. Gardner's just so slow, man. He's turtle mode.
He's slow.
Like he couldn't even produce any yards up the field. It was sad to see. And I don't want to see him try to run no more. We need to just give the football to our running backs and let them run the ball because he don't need to be scrambling.
Yeah, I mean, you saw it. I mean, Gardner Minshew is slow. The system does not fit him. So for Michael Parsons and these, Cowboys contemplating to say, hey, is the system because Gardner Minshew threw for like 355, whatever amount of yards it is, it's baloney. It's trash. You totally saw if Jalen Hurts was back there, man, how many times like, God damn it, Jalen Hurts would have got that. Jalen Hurts would have got that.
Facts.
I kept on saying that the whole play-by-play I was doing. I was like, come on, man. He's slow. No RPO was run. That's half your playbook. That's not it's the player that you built the system around. The player and then system. Because now, let's just say that Hurts is out for a season. Guess what? You got to change the system. You have to build the system around Gardner Minshew. So that makes no sense to me. That was the most idiotic thing I've ever heard by an NFL player. Like, you had to build your team around your quarterback. Look at Trevor Lawrence. Last year was ass. Doug Peterson went in this year, built the system around him, and he's balling out, right? Look at Dak Prescott. Like, he went into a system. See, now you can say it's a system because he went into a system where he had a running game, a good offensive line, good wide receivers. You know what I mean?
This year in 2022, the Eagles are 0-1 with our backup. Dallas can't say that. They can't say that this year. They're 3-1 or 3-2 or something like that with their backup. So don't give me that, backup thing. Gardner's, rush was y'all leader, and it showed that it is y'all system and y'all defense. Whenever your defense have a big game, your defense, your team struggles. Whenever your offensive players had to back up in, they played pretty damn well with a rush out there. And, y'all just didn't get to play a team like us. We showed you that the first game. We won by 9-10 points, like almost double digit. It was a lot closer. I mean, it wasn't as close as it showed on the stats. On the scoreboard. We handed y'all that L. It was a very easy win, So I think yesterday was an easy win. If we had Jalen Hurts, if we had our players playing at a high level still in the football game, that's an easy win for the Philadelphia Eagles. We beat ourselves for the second time this year. The Eagles beat themselves as opposed to another team actually beating the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, and like the first time we played the Cowboys, we couldn't score the second half. We had problems scoring the second half until after our bye. And now we started, just putting up some points, in the second half. But look, this Dallas team, man, I'm confident. I'm 100% confident that if we ever see them again, hopefully not this year, if we see them again, I feel like with Jalen Hurts as our quarterback, that we will be fine. This will be a much lower scoring game because, one, we will control the clock. They control the clock yesterday. Like, it baffles my mind how Shane Steichen could call more passing plays with the backup quarterback in than more running plays. You got Sanders, you got Gainwell. We was averaging over 4 yards per carry with these guys in, but you still want to stuck to throwing. Why? Dallas was getting ate up on the ground. Like, it baffles my mind. Like, what are you trying to do here? Like, what is this about? It frustrates me just watching these guys. Like, come on, coach. Keep running the damn ball. Run the ball. Like, there's no way Dallas should have put up 40 points on the Eagles if we could have managed the clock. We had double-digit lead twice, man. We couldn't keep control of the ball because we kept throwing throw.
They couldn't run the football. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't run it at all. That D-line, we way better. We way better.
All right. Hey, put that comment up real quick. Hey, you stop running the ball because it's fumbles. No. Stop. That's cap. That's cap right there because guess what? The handoff from Minshew to Boston Scott was a fumble. The handoff. It wasn't the guy's fumble. Miles Sanders had fumbled one time. Okay, I get it. But that was towards the end of the game. Man, it was in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. These turnovers were coming in fourth quarter. Like, we had double digits lead in the fourth quarter. That's where these turnovers was coming from. So, it wasn't like, the first quarter, fumble. No, it wasn't. It was handoff. The snap, boom, snap the ball, fumble right there. Man, it wasn't this guy's getting hit from running the ball and the fumbles coming out. That was not it. That was not it.
I think there's Miles Sanders, second fumble on the second game in a row. How many do you have on the season? That's it, 2, maybe 3. Yeah. It's not like Miles, that guy. He's having a Pro Bowl season. Don't you get it twisted? Yeah, he is. He got some Pro Bowl season, 1K rushing. You know what I'm saying? He's putting them yards up on the ground, without all the major turnovers like he normally has. So, that was a freak accident. Like, I remember Parsons hit the ball, on the way out, but he still had it. Like he said, he just it slipped out. Yeah, I've been there before. I played running back. It
Yeah.
slips out sometimes.
Look, I respect Miles Sanders, man. Hey, he took up for it. And look, he admitted it, and he feel bad. He's taking this loss as he cost us the game. I mean, it was a crucial time. I get it, but Minshew, the 2 interceptions, the 1 fumble handoff, it kind of put the defense in a bad spot. It literally did. It put the defense on a short field. I mean, back out again after they stopped the Cowboys and they had to come out again. So, I mean, it's just one of them things. But look, I do get what y'all saying. The Eagles could not afford another turnover. I get it. But tell me this. All right. So if you're watching right now, put it in the chat. Would the outcome be different? If you watching the game, would the outcome be different if Jalen Hurts was back there? It's
I
a
know
yes
I
or
got
no
that as a
question.
poll on my channel. So if you're on my channel, make sure you hit that like first and then go to that poll because that's what I have. Would the Eagles have won if Jalen Hurts played? And I'm 1,000% positive. Like even the Cowboys know they're 1,000% positive that the Bruins would have been in camp coming out and Jalen Hurts would have definitely balled down and won that football game.
What's up, East Coast? What's up, man? Like Gardner, okay. Yeah, man. At full strength. Yeah. I mean, I do think so. I absolutely think so.
Look at Birdman. Birdman says no.
Win.
Birdman won the
I
win.
mean, hey, Birdman, look, Birdman. Hey, Birdman, I don't know if he's an Eagle fan or not, man. All season long, man. Birdman been, I like his uncle, though. Hey, whoever that guy is, that be with the belt, go follow him on, Instagram, man. Birdman 951. That should be funny, man. With the belt, that should be entertaining. You know what I mean?
Love it.
But Birdman, sometimes I'm like,
he want to come in. You want to send him the link before we get out of here?
Link, man.
Well, you do it on Twitter.
Yeah.
I have to go on my phone. I'll have to go in.
All right, so let me send him the link. Well, let me see. Well, I can't. What can I?
Yeah, on your computer. I will have to go back in and y'all hear that awful noise again or do all that.
Oh, wait, hold on. I can't really send him the link. Yeah, I can't send him the link on my side. So you're going to send him the link. I was just being objective. Coaching had to fact. Look, I agree with you. That coaching, look, Jonathan Gannon took too long adjusting to CeeDee Lamb. That's number one. Running the ball should have been a priority. Yes, the fumbles. Yes, I understand. But, man, Gardner Minshew, you cannot have your backup throwing. The Dallas Cowboys did not even trust Dak Prescott that much. They was running the ball. They was running the shit out the ball all game long more than Dak Prescott was throwing the ball. And they have a veteran quarterback, but a two-headed monster because they know the strength to winning is to run the ball, keep the defense off balance, regardless if you get yards or not. But that's the key. Run the ball. And halftime, the Cowboys was running the shit out the ball, man. Like, Dak Prescott was not throwing as much as they were running the ball. So why couldn't we do that? We have a backup in. Like, we have a BG. We have a backup in. And we're trying to throw. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, come on, man. Like, you have a backup quarterback in. The Dallas Cowboys been getting eaten up on the ground the past couple weeks. The Jags, the Texans, the Bears, like everybody they play, eat them up on the ground. But some way, somehow, you got your backup quarterback in. Now you just want to throw the ball. Hey, it was a
1 in the building. Slide, Eagles, slide, other Eagle brother. What up, man?
What's going on, guys? ¿Qué pasó, amigo?
Well, that game, that should not have happened, man. We should have won, and we could have been dealing with the injuries and all that stuff. This game was it was right there for the grabs, right there. Yeah. It was that close. And the problem that I have with this game, I didn't want no injuries whatsoever. I didn't want not one guy hurt. The Cowboys, have no injury. They got no injuries out of the game. We, on the other hand, got 3, right? And we could go to that kind of changed the outcome of different things going on. And I think some of the plays, it seemed like that the guys were caught up in the moment. Maybe they kind of got a little nervous. Like they're doing things that they normally don't do, like Bradbury, Slay. You can go down the list. They were just doing things that have to be cleaned up because it's playoff monster time. That was playoff atmosphere. I've never really heard the Cowboy fans so loud. They literally been waiting for this game all season long. They've been waiting for this game. Shout out to the homie E-Rock. He was kind of making a joke about this game didn't really matter. We were playing with house money, guys. It was house money, and we were right there. It was house money.
But it was that situation where I even said in the offseason, if we were to split with them, I'd rather have been the first game than the second game because, Christmas Eve, I wasn't even right. Christmas Eve for my family, man. I was still so mad, pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Like I could not get out of the funk.
Christmas, get out of here.
I was the Grinch. Hey, stop it! No, I don't want to.
Tell me about it.
I'm good.
I don't know if you guys see me doing the videos on TikTok. I'm holding it down for Eagles Nation, and we've been just doing this bit about the WWE, wrestling with the Eagles, but that shows my passion for the Birds. You guys know I love the Birds, and we gotta go through these healthy debates, and I'm trying not to go down that road where it's like so negative, but I have to go there because how we're saying, like, obviously MVP Jalen goes to this game. Obviously, we're probably coming out with a dub. But my problem is this injury, and I've been sent some messages or some TikToks saying there's this doctor out there. He's actually saying that Jalen Hurts' injury is worse than what we think it is. And I don't know if it's just clickbaiting BS or whatever, because I haven't heard anything from the Eagles officially. But that has me concerned because if it is a little bit more severe, we're going to be in trouble because he's not going to be 100, but we need at least 90% of Jalen Hurts to do what we need to do in the playoffs.
But Birdman, wait. So, all right, quick question for you. So you said that we still lose this game if Jalen Hurts play this past Saturday. Why you say that?
Is it are we getting the Jalen that has the injury or the Jalen with no injury?
Only Jalen we
healthy Jalen Hurts.
Fourth quarter.
A healthy. Yeah, we're definitely winning that game. You could definitely go to the leadership. I mean, Gardner Minshew's a nice guy and everything. Great story. He almost had it. But the thing is, you could tell when the captain of the ship is not there that the team is off. The team is off, and we have to get this fixed.
Birdman, would you agree? Did you see Gardner Minshew out there look like last year in Dallas, the Eagles? Shaky. Nick Sirianni first time against the Cowboys in Jerry's world, shaky. Jalen Hurts first time, shaky. Last year was a shaky game by that Philadelphia Eagles team. And I feel like with your leader being so shaky that it just sent a vibe wave throughout the rest of this offense, because Gardner looked shaky that whole game. I don't care what anybody says. He sucks. He's not that great. He's a great backup, whatever. He's not no starting quarterback in the NFL.
Also, Quez Watkins, you kind of got a little soft right there, dog. You can't play like that. You don't let that guy rip that man. You do not let that man rip that. You fight for that ball till someone blows the whistle dead. And then there was a lot of suspect things that went in the Cowboys' favor. Like, I thought they were all caring about this quarterback safety. We care about the safety of the players. But when we had Dak back there, there was no blowing whistle or nothing. I was like, what were you guys going to wait? You were going to wait for us to take him out of the game and then we get penalized or ejected? Like, come on, man. Like, some of that, like, isn't it kind of funny that they use the same crew for the Commanders game for this game? Like, that sounds tough to me. It's
did they?
The same crew for the Commanders game went to Dallas. Like, come on, man. That's just like kind of weird to me. Like, why? And there was just like things that were going on, and like, I mean, I'm not trying to make excuses and all that stuff, but just like, come on, man. When we see something's up and you're talking about player safety, what are you doing back there? What did you really want them to do to Dak? Did you want them to lay him out and then blow the whistle, or then throw a flag at us?
Exactly. Especially this year, though. Especially this year. I completely agree. I'm like, sack. I'm like, where's the whistle? But let's talk about that turnover, though. That turnover happened. Dak fumbled, right? The ref pointed to the Eagles. The ref pointed.
I think it was three refs.
The head ref came in with that white hat and pointed for the Philadelphia Eagles. Next thing you know, it's Cowboys ball. What the hell? Okay, all right. Okay, something is up right now, all right? Like, I'm not a guy who's like, oh, my God, hey, blame the refs, but come on, stop it. You pointed for the Philadelphia Eagles. All of a sudden, you change your mind.
And that's the second time that we go to Dallas and we get screwed off of fumble recovery. I'm like, that's the second time. Like, these things are so vital in the game, and they keep doing us dirty when it comes to this fumble. Like, why wasn't there no replay? At least let us see a replay. Like, I watch other games, I see the replays and all that stuff. I'm like, what about us? They just like fast forward and like, let's play the next play. Like, who cares? Like, I don't know, man. Again, that's, water under the bridge. But the fact of the matter is, this whole thing about Dak beating the Eagles, like, a lot of these games we're playing our backup quarterbacks, and but they're wins regardless. We can't do. There's nothing we can do about it. But it's like that whole narrative, like, that has to change. We can't be splitting. We need to stomp on Dallas when it's time to stomp on them. I know we can't go all in on this game because Jalen did not play. So it's kind of like, but what I am disappointed is the damn defense. We got to go up against San Francisco. We can't be playing like that. We cannot be playing like that. Like, I'm really mad
I'm not worried about Brock Purdy. I know he's been winning, but I'm not. I just feel like he's been winning. It's just like every other team that was on the winning streak.
It's not.
We got a different defense. Purdy. Our defense is on next level. We'll stop anybody.
I hear you, but I'm just saying, like, this game, like, that you can't have that outcome because we got that. Okay, the thing about this game is the Saints, you better take out all it on the Saints. You better put a 40 burger, a 50 burger, a 60 burger on them Saints because someone has to pay for this. Somebody has to pay for what just happened. We should have won that game, and someone has to pay. And if it's the Saints, I'm sorry, Saints. You're the ones. We're going to take you out. I'm sorry. It has to end this way.
And I'm not giving Purdy. I'm not giving him no credit, Mr. Irrelevant. Last pick of the draft, he's doing great.
You have to though. Hey, but you have to, BG. But you have to wait. But you have to give him credit. At least give him credit because guess what? He is throwing those balls right. I mean, he's not just hitting it off.
He's not losing the
3+ touchdowns, so he's throwing the ball. So you have to give him credit. But at the same time, without whether, huh?
I said their defense is not our defense. I know it's arguably number one, either one you want to do, but we lead in sacks, takeaways still. You know what I'm saying? We dominated, points to game.
Dawson and takeaways.
But Bird game. We used to be dominant, but now we're not doing it. We're going the opposite. Instead of the takeaways, it's going backwards now. They got to clean that up. We cannot do that in the playoffs. This has to be cleaned up. We cannot go backwards. We have to finish what we started. Finish it. Don't go backwards. You go backwards, we're one and done. And the Niners, they'll be all over that. So I want to see what they're going to do against the Saints. Finish it. We'll rest up the guys. I'm kind of getting sick of Avonte Maddox because he keeps getting hurt, guys. He keeps getting hurt. Like, we need him on the field. You have to be on the field. CJ Gardner Johnson, when he comes back, he's going to set the tone. He has to set the tone. You can
But
see
hey,
where
would you play CJ in the slot or put him back as safety? Because right now, Blankenship is playing pretty solid.
No,
And
I didn't
CJ,
like
his natural
Blanket
position
yesterday.
is the nickel. So I mean, would you try to bring him there or try to shift things around?
I didn't like how Blanket fell for CD Lamb just stopping right there. You hit the man. That was embarrassing. You went on skates, man. Don't be doing those skates, man. There's I don't know what his production was, but I wasn't real. The secondary to me yesterday was embarrassing, guys. Like it really
All
was.
around. I agree.
I mean, I'm watching a damn
Saturday,
TikTok. CD Lamb's tucking in his chain like Debo or Chris Tucker on Friday, tucking in his chain, and then he goes to score a touchdown. Like I was like,
Too easy.
guys, don't be.
But also, look, hey, like, yo, this has been the best game I've seen Dallas play all season long. I know they blew out the Minnesota Vikings, but this was a good defense, back and forth, down double digits, not once, but twice, and still fall back. I feel like the Dallas was playing desperate. They had to have this game, even though they're already in the playoffs. But they was playing like this is it.
They lost 2 in a row.
They have to have this game, and I feel like that's the reason why they kind of bumped it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Just kind of like, yo, Dak Prescott, he played amazing. After that pick 6, yo, this dude, hey, he's bounced back 18 for 19 at one point. We could not get a sack on him until the fourth quarter. Eagles had 6 sacks, 5 of them in the fourth quarter, 61 total. If my math is right. Yeah, about 61 total sacks, right? Yeah. So this game, like, I don't think that we're going to face a team with this caliber a quarterback, with the running back that they have. The defense leads in takeaway, by the way. Yes, there was the Eagles was trailing by 1, but yesterday, they got 4. We got what, none or 1? We got 1 yesterday. So I feel like that this is the best team. The Dallas Cowboys is the best team we're going to face in the playoffs, because all the way around, their quarterback, their wide receiver core, their tight end, their running back, their offensive line, their defensive line. I mean, they are legit. So, and we went toe-to-toe with them with the backup quarterback. That's why right here, I can tell you, I feel good moving forward. If our quarterback come back, though.
And Lane Johnson.
When? Not if.
And Lane Johnson's got to be there. Lane Johnson is when he's not there, you know what happens. Bad things happen. You notice when Lane was out the Dallas game, the last time we faced, that's when Dallas started making that push. Oh, and I'm going to bring someone up right now. Seth Joyner's been going in on Jordan Mailata, right? Shout out to Baldy's Breakdowns. I don't know if you guys watch it, but he was showing the tape. And Jordan Mailata was getting bitch slapped all the way back from Michael Parsons. Bitch slapped. Like, Jordan, you can't be doing that, man. You were not representing. You were playing horrible, and it was so bad. That's why the Tiger King, Gardner Minshew, kept throwing the ball out of bounds, because he was getting pressured. Yeah, look at the tape. It was about 6 or 7 times that happened.
I would agree. Jordan's not playing as high a level as he used to. I feel like after the, what was it, Lee Sanger or whatever you call it, Mass Sanger, is like he's been feeling himself a little too much, getting that payday. He needs to play a little bit better, I would say. I wasn't liking that. But he didn't give up any sacks, so you can't get too mad at him. Like, that's pressures he gave up.
Yeah,
but I think what Parsons in the game with like 1 or 2 pressures, like Parsons was a non-factor. It was, like I said, we beat ourselves at the end of the day. Like, if Jalen's there, I'm looking at a double-digit win, easily.
Yeah, but look, at the same time, but at the same time, yes, I understand. Eagles they gave up 0 sacks. The ball came out of Minshew's hand. Out of bounds, clearly out of bounds. Like, literally, the guy was like, what the hell? The receiver was like the ball was going out of bounds. It wasn't because the pressure. Minshew was stepping up. He stepped up out of the pressure. He was just trying to just throw it away. Like, so, yeah, yes. Okay, we could say that Jordan played horrible. No sacks yesterday against a top defensive line. That's pretty darn good to me.
And Mike Parsons supposed to be the next LT. You know, supposed to be the great. I'm not even like. I think that's an embarrassment to LT to even compare that boy. Not, I'm not saying he's not a
Right,
good
anybody
linebacker,
comparing him to
but
LT.
he's been asleep a lot of the season. You know what I'm saying? He's been asleep a lot of the season. He's not leading in sacks. He's not dominating. He's good, but I've seen a couple of games where he's just like, where's the stats? Where's this domination at from this guy that's supposed to be like all world? So.
But he's young, man. So I mean,
He's good. I'm not hating on him. I'm not hating. He's good, but I'm saying, especially against us, 2 games against us, you really didn't do nothing.
Yeah,
Against
Parsons
Eagles,
is good.
You can't touch it.
That last play that happened where Gardner just threw it in the end zone, that was because of Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons.
Yeah, Parsons is Parsons. Look, I'm a Eagles fan, of course, but I'm not going to sit here, just like when he said, the whole Jalen Hurts thing. Man, I didn't bash him then. Micah Parsons, I watch a lot of Penn State. I'm a Penn State fan. I seen him play in Penn State. I seen him play last year with Dallas. I can't stand Dallas, but Micah Parsons is the reason why that defensive front is that good. Period. Like, regardless if he get the sack numbers or not, he's the reason why you have to pay extra attention to Micah Parsons with one or two guys. You know what I mean?
They didn't even have.
Okay,
Vander.
saying that.
Vander wasn't even playing. He wasn't even playing.
Since you're saying that, right? What is Michael Parsons like? Who would you say is better? A guy like Michael Parsons on a team where you got like, I'm talking about elite players on the defense. You got D-Law, you got Diggs, and if you want to get
D-Law is on the
yeah, I'm just saying though. I'm just saying he's still a Pro Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like D-Law, Curse, and the Diggs maybe, but like you look at a Reddick who I think passed Michael Parsons right in sacks now. And he had more strip fumbles. He got more sack fumbles. He got more fumble recoveries. Is Reddick better than Parsons this year?
Our defensive line is better than the Dallas
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
More people. That's what I'm saying. They got more people.
It's easier for Reddick to get sacks when you got Josh Sweat.
But it's harder to get that
Hargrave up the middle with 10 plus sacks. So our defensive line is better than the Dallas Cowboys defensive line. But without Micah Parsons, we are not talking about the Dallas Cowboys defensive line. We're not.
Okay. Hassan wasn't really a factor yesterday, but Michael Parsons was.
No, he wasn't. Hassan was a factor. That hit stick fumble he did on Dak.
I mean, as a overall, like Parsons did more to help Dallas to win that game than Hassan did for us. I mean, the defense overall didn't play up to par.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to knock him. I'm just trying to tell you, like,
defense sucked yesterday. You're right.
Yeah. I mean,
even though that's what 4 or 5 games now, or is it more than 5? 6 sacks in the game. That's 4, right?
Now this is 4 games with 6 plus sacks. Yesterday, 6 sacks. 5 of them came in the fourth quarter. 1 came, the pick 6 in the first quarter, whatever. But I mean, our defense line is great. It's good. Like that is why I'm not worrying about moving forward, because I feel like there's no offensive line that the Saints offensive line, the Giants offensive line is not going to be able to stop this defense, from getting to the quarterback, from being a difference maker. So I feel confident enough to say that we will lock up the number 1 seed within the next 1 or 2 games. The Cowboys was a good test for us. And the last time we lost, we went out and did what? We got Sue, we got Joseph. It was an eye-opener for us. So now, Slay, did you listen to Big Play Slay press conference? He is fuming right now. He's angry. He's disappointed. I'm telling you, we had to lose before going into the playoffs because we got to get that pace, that hunger back. You know what I mean? Like, we're not that good. Let's go out and prove to everybody else. Let's do it again. Let's win some more games. You know what I mean? So I like the fact that we lost. I hated we lost, but this loss came at a great time against a divisional opponent, especially against a divisional opponent. I take it, and now What are we going to do? How are we going to respond against the Saints on Sunday? Coming off a win, by the way, the Saints, and guess what? We come to the first round pick. How hungry are we going to be?
So, question, guys. Next week we win. Lockdown number 1. Who's playing against the Giants?
I want to see Jalen play. I want to see the starters play for at least a quarter. At least a quarter. 1 quarter, and then they could chill.
Okay.
Everybody playing. Everybody playing, man. Look, everybody playing. I believe in momentum and at least a half or into third quarter, like we did against the Colts. No, against the Steelers and against the Giants. The fourth quarter, you take your guys out, but I need these guys to play because they have 2 weeks off after that. Like, you need that competition. You need that. Hey, this is still a season now. Everybody playing, man. And we cannot worry about injuries, man. Like,
you can't.
Like, I don't know. Like, everybody play the game. The more you worry about it, you get inside your head. That's when you get hurt. Just go out there. Just do what you've been doing all season. Just do what you've been doing all season. And you could get hurt at home. You could get hurt walking down the step. You slip and all of a sudden you got a broken leg. I mean, it happens. So we need to go out there with the momentum, with the the energy, the motivation. Hey, let's go out there, end this right here. We got a playoff game at home at the link. Let's go.
Let me ask you this. If they say Jalen's not playing, what's your concern level against the Saints?
No, I think that we played good enough, well enough on Saturday to beat the Saints with Gardner Minshew.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like that the Dallas Cowboys game was on another level than the Saints game is going to be. That's the only reason why. You know what I mean? So I feel fine.
They got good defense, but I'm not.
It's at our house, right? It's at our house.
Yeah, it's at home.
Do you know the spread?
Yeah, the next 2 games are at home.
You guys know what Vegas has us?
What?
The spread? You guys know that by any chance?
No.
Okay.
No, but I'm pretty sure we gonna be favored, man. Yes, but Gardner Minshew going to Dallas, if we was a 5, point, underdog, whatever. But that's against Dallas. The Saints, they are depleted, man. Especially on the offensive side.
Yes, I know. Put it in the chat. If the chat knows the spread, put the chat the spread. You guys know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about the Saints, man. Like,
who's the quarterback for the Saints?
We lock it down.
Dalton.
Andy Dalton. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like we lock it down. We go to that Giants game, and I think we still win the Giants game, and the starters play the first half. You play the full half.
So 5.5 is the spread. Yeah. East Coast put it in the chat. 5.5.
5.5.
I mean, okay. Yeah, I mean, look, home team get 3 points, so okay, all right. Boom, I'll take the 5.5.
I wonder if that's with Minshew playing the 5.5, and if Jalen if it goes up.
Okay. Yeah.
6.5. Nina says 6.5. 6.5. Okay. And that's probably with Minshew playing, because right now I think it was saying, as of now, that it was still looking like Minshew might be playing. This is why I really feel like they want to be able to lock it up without having to risk it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not really worried about that MVP. They want to make sure Jalen Hurts 100% for the playoffs. We don't have to worry about no hiccups coming in there, and we're full go. So you can at least say your quarterback was 100% going into the playoffs, and you did what you had to do with him. You can't, no excuses as opposed to trying to rush him back now and trying to get another W, to really lock it up, and then he gets hurt again. And now we're worried about a quarterback in the playoffs. So I think they're probably going to go ahead and go with Gardner again. Even though Jalen Hurts is undefeated against the Saints, they're probably going to go with Gardner again. Because like I said, like you said, JC, the Saints, they're good defense because they're not the Cowboys defense. You know what I'm saying? They're not the Cowboys team. That's two different teams on two different trajectories right now. The Saints looking at a top 10 pick, and the Cowboys are going in the playoffs. So, there's a different level of football. You got to really keep the real with the real and know that, our team is the best out of all those teams. You know what I'm saying? We're the best out of any team in the league. So everybody else got to get to our level. We don't really get. There's not no team that are on the Eagles level this year. So
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 Dallas,
Birdman, hey, would you rush Hurts back or not? Like, would you rest Hurts until when? How long would you rest Jalen Hurts if you had the choice?
depending on what the actual injury is, if it's that's like the the stage it was the level, is it different levels or stages? If it's just like the level one or the lowest one, I would play him. Just maybe you don't have to play him that long, or just get him out there for warm it up, see how he feels or something, just to be a little bit loose or something like that. Maybe we could do a half, and if the Saints are just not, we're just killing them or something, then throwing the Tiger King, and we'll just go
what do you
from there.
think about the opposite of that? I like how you said that. What do you think about the opposite? You dress Jalen Hurts, start Minshew, and then Minshew started looking suspect like he did last game. Then you put Hurts in the game.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah. What I would really like for them to do is just like, let's just establish the run. And I know Miles Sanders is holding that game on him. You could the body language. Miles, he took that, man. He's really down. You could read it. So I think Miles needs the rock versus the Saints. He needs to eat. He needs to go for a buck, and really, he needs to just get. It's like a payback game. Like I said, Saints fans, we're coming for you, sucker. No problem. And I want to be doing my celebration, and we got it locked up. We're the NFC East champs, and we got it all locked up, and it's time to party, and then just celebrate, and then just get the guys healthy. Maybe we can get some, like Mr. Miyagi, go out there and Daniel on the shoulders and stuff like that, But I'm gonna tell you guys, we're all in for the bowl, man. This is it. We will not have the same team next year. We are all in. Dallas is all in. We're all in. So right now it's Eagles, Dallas, Niners, Tampa, and maybe the
Vikings. The Vikings. Don't sleep on the Vikings now.
Our whole division is in the playoffs still.
I mean,
the Vikings, bro. Hey, you have to respect the Vikings, man. With Cook, with with Jefferson,
dog.
Like what I mean,
Dog.
especially now they got the tight end.
I mean,
Lions.
You did see what Dallas did to them, though. After that, like,
yeah, but it's a week.
We did that to them too, though. We spanked them.
It's a week to week.
That's why I'm saying. Man. That's why I said Eagles, Dallas.
But it's always different.
I'm actually take the Niners over the Vikings right now. I'm taking Niners over the Vikings.
Oh yeah.
Eagles,
overall,
Dallas, Niners, Vikings, and those little bottom feeders down there, Giants.
I like that ranking.
Hey, TJ, I'm telling you, the Vikings. I don't know why the Lions let this guy go, but he is going to be the difference maker for that Vikings. So if we do happen to face him again, that's going to be a matchup that I would love to see, because Hawkinson, this dude is good. I mean, he's pretty good. I had him in fantasy the past couple years, and Truck, he is that go-to guy. You know what I mean? But now you got Jefferson with Thielen, coming into shape again. So, but definitely keep an eye out for the Vikings. But all right, this Sunday coming up, if the Eagles do not run the ball more than they throw, regardless who's back there, I'm going to be mad. The Dallas Cowboys threw the ball 35 times, but ran it 31 times. Mm-hmm. We ran the ball 29 times and threw it 40 times. That makes no sense to me. This is going to be on Shane Steichen. Hey, look, we need to run the ball. I hear you. Your right tackle is out. You got Miles Sanders back there. You got a backup quarterback. If he's going to be the starter on Sunday, I mean, you have to run the ball. Like, what is the game plan for this upcoming Sunday? Like, why is it so hard for Shane to see what we want to happen? Run the ball.
Yeah, we gotta run that football. Get him out started early and often. And like I said, with the Minshew thing, man, you gotta give him some easier throws. Just start him off slow. Slow pace him. See how good he's gonna play for that game. By giving him the easy stuff first. If he's starting to look good with the easy stuff. But for me, like I said, even the Jets game, everybody said Minshew mania and all that stuff. I didn't think that was a great passing. Like his balls to me look like he's a high school kid throwing football. You know what I'm saying? Like he's some youngster that shouldn't be in the NFL throwing football. Like some of those completions, I didn't think were going to be completions.
Yeah, but we just
watching
got
football game for real. Like
we
he's
just
not
got
beating them like Jalen Hurts. You don't have the velocity of Jalen Hurts. He's not throwing deep balls like Jalen Hurts. But if you slow play him, I believe that he can warm up. It maybe it'll look a little better after he warm up. But trying to get these like 10-yard routes, 15-yard routes early in the game, no. Keep that ball. Give him handoffs. Give him screen plays, 5-yard slants. Start the game off. But then that, you got to monitor that arm. He's no gunslinger. We give him a chance to be a gunslinger. You see what happens. 2 picks.
This is, what's funny that this is the NFC East playoffs. The playoffs of the NFC East. It's crazy.
Yes, man. It's been fun. I think we covered everything. You guys still good or what you guys want to keep going?
No, wait, hey, look, real quick though. This is an important game. Though we win this game this upcoming Sunday. This is it. The road through the playoffs go through Philadelphia. So what's your biggest concern this upcoming Sunday facing the Saints?
It's like after the Washington game, I was really upset that the outcome of that game. So I guess what we can learn from this game, even though it was Gardner back there, is just we just got to turn it up. I mean, they really got someone. Like I said, it's time for someone to pay. We're not going out like that, and if we're not Eagles fans or Cowboys fans, you're just a spectator. That had to be a fun game to watch. You'd be like, how are you not entertained? That was just crazy. For Gardner Minshew to just try his best, dude, he fought. The Top Gun was trying to fight, man. He was trying to be Tom Cruise and everything. I got to give it up for him, and we also, he can learn. He's going to learn from that game as well. And you never know if something happens, in playoff time, we're going to have to go to the Top Gun. And, if just imagine though, so if Dallas is at the top and we're at the top, man, it's going to be another fight. This fight is not over. This is like freaking Rocky and Apollo Creed again.
Yes.
I don't see the Creed. I don't see it. I don't see them making it where we're going to have to play it. But we have to play them in the division championship.
I don't know if we'll get to the championship together, but the divisional, divisional.
No, we can't. The only time that we consider Cowboys is in the championship round.
Okay, then there it is.
So, this is the only time we can see Cowboys. And imagine, they beat us 3 times with McNabb. Remember, they beat us 3 times. They swept us in regular season. We went to Dallas and got beat by the Cowboys, and I would love them to come to the link. Oh, my God. Baby Jesus. I would love them to come to the link and get beat. Oh, man. I might have to make the trip. I might have to bring the bell, and maybe I need to come out of that tunnel with the guys,
That is so sick.
Yeah, I gotta. I might have to be there to support the guys. I'll call up Meek Mill. Hey, I'm gonna be there, man. Get the limo ready, Meek Mill.
Man, look, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna be at the playoff game. I don't care how much it costs. I'm gonna be at the Super Bowl. My little brother live in Arizona, so look, hey, even if I have to drive a couple hours to the stadium, I don't give a damn. But I would not make the same mistake I did in 2017. I was in Jersey, man, and I did not go to the parade, the games, nothing. This year, I'm not making that same mistake. I'm man enough to admit I done effed up. I effed up in 2017, and I'm trying to, make up for it this year. As soon as they say the Eagles have the number 1 seed, I'm looking at tickets. I'm going right now. The tickets are not there yet because we there's still a chance. There's still a chance that Dallas could win the division if we slip up and lose 2-3 straight.
Don't even put it out there like that, Jesse.
Don't even say it. So as soon as say Eagles, congratulations, Eagles, #1 seed. I'm looking for tickets for the divisional round, and I'm going to the link.
I think they're $5. They're starting at $5 right now because a couple of my friends already looked. They're about 500 right now.
Wait. But how though? How? Because
you can get them right now.
We're gonna be playing that though. Like the wild card weekend, the divisional round, we don't know yet. So how they get in there?
I don't know. We already saw it. So the NFC Championship, those ones are gonna be starting like 1,000 and up.
Yeah, I know. Look,
Arizona's
baby. Look. I'm like this, holding on, nosebleed, watching over the railing. Hey, I don't care. I'm gonna be there. Look, tailgate is good enough for me. Outside is gonna be fiery. I'm going. I don't care how much it costs. I'm going to a tailgate, and I hope and I wish that y'all could join me.
Yeah, and then so you're gonna go to Arizona for sure?
Yeah.
I'll put it out.
My little brother live in Arizona. He lived
down there. We'll be all down there. We'll check out the Rock Bar. Like I'm not gonna lie, guys. At Scottsdale, it was Eagles bar, everywhere. Eagles. I didn't see one Cardinal fan, not one. It was all Eagles, man. It was all love. So Scottsdale is off the chain. You're gonna spend some money, but it's off the chain, man. We'll be celebrating. And
look, I had 5 years to save up. I had 5 years to save up. I've been saving up since the last Super Bowl. I've been saving up since the last Super Bowl, man. I'm telling you, I have so many overpriced Eagle stuff from when we won that night. Yo, your team has just won the Super Bowl. Down right here. Man, I was like, woo! Hey, let me get that $100 hat. And let me get $200 DVD. Let me get that. Yo, I'm gonna tell you, I was ordering everything on the screen. I have it all right here. Yo, if you go on Amazon right now, $5. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? Once you're a fan, man, and you're a fan, it's all good.
I know. Hey, and we already have like the design coming out for the 2 Super Bowls, man, and it's gonna be sick, man. I like, dang, man. I mean,
Birdman, who do you want? Give me your top 3 teams you want to see the Eagles play in the Super Bowl. Like for me, like I keep telling people, for me, I'll have to say Kansas City because Andy Reid been beating on us for a while, and it'd be awesome to beat him in a Super Bowl.
And you already know what that one's gonna call, right? You know what that Super Bowl is? That's the Kelsey Bowl.
Kelsey Bowl, yes.
What Andy Reid Bowl?
It's the Kelsey Bowl. It's the brother.
We have not beat Andy Reid since he left Philly.
That's what I'm saying. That's the biggest game for me.
It's bittersweet because the brothers, one of them's got to lose, and it's just gonna be. I hope it's the other brother. We got the other, because I just kind of want Kelsey to ride off in the sunset and Lane and everything, because they're getting older and stuff. BG and all that. You know how it is, Fletch. Like I just really like this is it, guys. This is really it. Like we have to do it, man.
Yeah.
We just got to do it, no matter. Like I know we could talk about all this other stuff, and we need this and that, but we're all in, guys. Like there's no we shouldn't be here. This shouldn't have happened. Jalen shouldn't have done it. No, dude, it's here now, and we got to ride this out. And we just have Sirianni. I know he's a guy that's gonna take this game and really, it's gonna set another fire to him, and it's gonna set a fire on the team. My man BG. Just go look at his presser. BG's upset, man, and that's one dude you don't want to mess with. BG, he's a real one. He's a forever Eagle. That's my guy.
Yeah.
BG, and hopefully I get to meet him one day. But yeah, man, it's just like this, And Dallas is going to be in the dogfight too. So they were all in on that game. They were all in.
That was their Super Bowl. I'm telling you, man, the way they were celebrating, Dak Prescott smiling from ear to ear. We had to, they are in the playoffs, but they had to have this game.
Yeah,
they had to have this game because psyche-wise, a measuring stick. I mean, are they, the team, all this stuff. But, look, I want the Vikings again, man. I want the Vikings to come back to the link and Kirk Cousins. I want the Vikings, man. After the Cowboys, I want the Vikings. I want to play them. I want the 49ers, the Vikings, the Cowboys. Those are the top 3 teams I want to play in a playoff because I feel like that we are better than all of them. Not, what I mean? But some of them we're a little closer than, most. But I think that we are better than all those teams, and those are the teams that I want in the playoffs.
I mean, Super Bowl, that would be my first Super. My second Super Bowl would be if Miami gets it together. Because you imagine like a Tua, Jalen Hurts Super Bowl.
I don't want that one though.
I do.
Not too much speed.
The other one,
not too much speed. Not too much speed. I don't want speed.
The hype for that game would be electric. You can build up for years. Like that whole 2 weeks. You can go to the freaking Jalen versus Tua. You can go to best receiver duel with Devontae and AJ versus Tyreek Hill and Waddle. You can play a lot of chess games with that one.
The other one that's gonna be fun is Bills Mafia. Can you imagine Eagles fans and Bills Mafia in Arizona? Oh my God, that's gonna be out the chain. I got there's this one dude. He's like he's a Macho Man. He plays Macho Man. They call him Buffalo Madness. And he already wants to go against the Birdman. He's all, we're gonna be doing a video, brother. Oh yeah, we're gonna get you Eagle fans. So it's cool, man. They're like, they really want to do these videos and stuff.
Yeah, those are good stuff over there. I love it.
Good.
The Bills Mafia, brother. Let me bring the belt. I'm gonna go get the belt for you guys.
You go get the belt. But man, I'm telling you, I feel like that this upcoming Sunday, man, we about to wrap this up. We about to, ain't nobody worrying about Washington. I told y'all, big simple. I told you, y'all was going to get your back blown out by the 49ers. And it happened. Y'all got your backs blown out. Heineke ain't it. All right. So y'all teaming that good to see the Eagles. The Eagles played their second worst game against the Washington because their first is against the Cowboys on Saturday. Against Washington was the second worst game, y'all won. Barely won. That's a nice belt right there. That's a nice belt right there.
Cool cat. Well, I might have to give me a belt. I got my trophy coming, but
we need two of these bad boys,
right?
Here.
I love it.
we need two. I need one on each shoulder. Walk around.
Cap ready. You wish you had the belt. That looked that sweet.
Yeah. You gotta hate it, man. Hey, it's all right, Dallas fans. Look, hey, guess what? Dak could own the Eagles in regular season, but the Eagles have been the most successful team since Dak been in the NFL. Think about that. You own the Eagles, but 5 out of 6 years in the playoffs, 1 Super Bowl. We moved on to the divisional round. All while Dak was there.
When Dak goes into the Hall of Fame or the Hall of Shame, he's gonna be like, "You guys remember when I beat the Eagles, but I didn't get my Super Bowl rings?"
Exactly. Yo, that's what I keep laughing at these turds, man. I keep laughing at these cow turds fans. We're like, Dak on the Eagles. What have Dak done to stop the Eagles from being successful? We stopped y'all from going to the playoffs with freaking trash can wide receivers that year that Carson Wentz set an NFL record. Yeah. Carson Wentz, he can't even start in the NFL right now. He set an NFL record by throwing 4,000 yards with no wide receivers over 500, and we beat the Dallas Cowboys to get into the playoffs. So all this 7-1 record, who cares? Who cares? That's what y'all do. Y'all a regular season champion. That's what y'all been doing for the past 30 years. Y'all regular season champion. Congratulations. We're postseason champion. There's
Right.
difference. There's levels to this.
And look, and when the New Year's Eve dropped the ball and all that stuff, it's going to be 28 years that the Cowboys have done diddly squat. 28 years. 28, guys. Woo!
Yeah.
Better go get your VHS tapes ready.
I always say too. They're always like, "We got 5, you guys got 1." I always go, "No, we got 4." Because if I got to go almost 30 years back to count your 5 trophies, you're gonna go another 20 and count my 4 championships. Okay, I mean my 3 championships.
Hey,
period.
you know,
We going prehistoric. You gonna count those championships, and we got 4 rings. And after this year's gonna be 5.
Hey, this thing got 5 rings though. This thing got 5 rings. Yo, every time they say 5 rings, the argument is lost. They lost argument. 5 rings is how they end the conversation. We still got 5.
Hey, you know what's funny? Boys for Life. You know how old he was when the Dallas won the Super Bowl? He was 7 years old. He was wearing He-Man underwear, and he's going, "Dad, where's Cowboy? They won the Super Bowl, Daddy."
It's all good though, man. Yo, this is gonna be fun this year, though. I mean, this is gonna be fun if we do meet them again, man. Yo, this is gonna be epic. 3rd time. Whew, but it was what happened.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening.
I mean, and if it does happen that it's a Cowboys Eagles NFC Championship like the Rams and the Niners last year, I mean that's gonna be the most watched game, bro. That might be even more watched than the damn Super Bowl. That game is gonna be wild, and the fireworks they're gonna be there. Woo!
But that being said, though, I do want to see Jalen play him and beat him like he should have beat him this game. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got both teams like, "Oh, you beat our backup, you beat our backup." To have everybody healthy in the NFC Championship against the Cowturds and watch them get their ass kicked all over national TV will be amazing to see.
Yeah, facts. Facts. It's all good.
And hey, the Giant fans still believe in Daniel Pesos over there.
Right? Danny Food's down.
The Giants, yeah.
Danny Food's down. But hey, it was good. We're rocking at 2 hours, man. Let's go ahead and give our final thoughts and where everybody at in those social media platforms. Go ahead and start out, Birdman.
Yeah, guys. I've been doing some TikTok videos. I didn't know they were gonna go viral, but it happened. And
it's funny too.
Yeah, I just do a lot of creative bits. I'm just trying to make everybody laugh at the end of the day. I don't go all far and try to say stupid things to get clicks and all that. It's all fun and love. Shout out to all the creators that really work hard and stuff. And it's not easy doing. We take time from the family. I haven't been able to do as much YouTube as I want because of work and stuff, but I like maybe one of these days, that would be my dream where I could just, work at home and then work in the studio at the same time. Because I think we all wish that we don't have to do a 9 to 5 and we could just, be at home and just do some little bit of work, and then hit the studio. And, that's the dream here. Who knows what happens with this TikTok or whatever, but I have to ride this out because I don't know, when it's going to be like this. It just happened that the Eagles just, smacking everybody up and down the avenue. So, we're just enjoying it. Birdman_951, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I'm just doing like real funny stuff. And then we're doing the whole wrestling things. And that's what I combine the two, wrestling and football together, and it's bringing all kind. You should see all the videos are coming at me now. But we were the original. I started it first, so all these little duplicators. But it's all good as long as they give me the shout out and know where it came from. It's all good. I want they got their kids putting on masks and doing all this stuff, and wearing their Cowboys gear, 49ers gear, Raiders gear, and all that. So it's just like. That's what it's about, man. We don't need to really fight each other in the stands and all that. Just you can smack talk, but just be safe about it. And that's the Birdman message. And go Birds. And I want to be popping bottles next Sunday. And I want, and maybe me. Shout out to the homie Lou Bird. maybe we have a special guest or something like that coming out the limo or something like that, celebrating our win and all that. You see the belt will be there, everything. Let's go.
Man.
Hey, man. Hey, first of all, man, happy holidays to everybody that's watching, man, including
Facts.
Birdman and Bird Game, man. You know what I mean? Because besides all this, man, family is the most important. So happy holidays to y'all. And yeah, hey, look, I'm on Twitter all day, every day, JC Sports Talk 20. I'm on there, so just go follow me. Right now, me and BG, for some odd reason, is trending on Twitter because the damn Colts Cowboys done took a little 2-minute clip of us, like dead, like after the 3rd and 30 play happened, and now he's trending all over Twitter. So it's funny. Yeah. So shout out to him. But hey, man, look, I do play-by-play for the Philadelphia Eagles. For those that cannot afford to watch the game, that is my way of saying thank you for subscribing to my channel. And of course, you can find me on Instagram also at JC Sports Talk. But appreciate you, Bird Gang. Appreciate you, Birdman. And hey, look, this Sunday, we going to clinch the #1 seed and have a first round bye. I'm speaking it into existence.
That's right.
Go Birds.
Facts. It is definitely about to end this week. It will be the stamp on the season, #1 seed, and I'm happy with it. So that was a horrible clip, man, horrible. But you guys can check it out on Twitter. If you guys are not on Twitter, I actually had to repost it because it was a classic clip. It was pretty epic. Like, it's about me, and I was laughing at the clip too. They had me rolling out there like, God damn it, Cole, I'm gonna get your ass. Like, it's like something that you couldn't even produce. Like, it was all authentic, and it was actually, it was really a funny clip. So make sure you guys check that out, man. Like, hit that like, for all my guys, Birdman, JC, Bird Game 31. You can find me on. You just type in Bird Game 31 on any platform, probably. Yeah, it'll come up. Something will come up for you to click on. So, go hit us up. We put, like you said, we put a lot of time away from our family for this thing, and work does come into play with this, but we love doing it because we love talking about our Philadelphia Eagles. This is a very special year, and I'm glad for everybody that's on the ship and on the support team, but there are still some Eagle fans that need to really stop riding the fence with this football team. We only lost 2 football games all year long, and how can you even be mad about that? So make sure you guys are supporting. This is going to be a special year. It's been a special year. The first time Miles Sanders hit 1K, 2 receivers, not 1, but 2 receivers over 1K, best offense and defense in the league, top 3, man. It's special, and it's going to definitely end special. Make sure you guys are saving up for them Arizona tickets, and I hope to see everybody there. Fly, Eagles, fly. We out. Peace.